today, and thank you to the organizers, to Leslie Harris for organizing this on a cold Dallas day, but our hearts are warm and our spirits are hot. We are justice seekers, and not weather, not excuses, not lies will prevent us from speaking truth to power and calling for accountability against torture and the war crimes that George W. Bush and his administration committed in our names. First of all, let us have sort of a moment of silence for victims in France that were recently gunned down by extremists in Paris, France. Thank you. We stand in solidarity with the French people. Almost 1 million of them will be marching in a few hours in a show of unity. It's called Unity March. And the French people are responding to this terror threat by calling upon their own ideals, the ideals of the French Revolution, of unity, of equality, of fraternity, and of liberty. That is the proper response to what happened in France, and we stand in support of the noble French people, and we stand in support of our First Amendment rights and the First Amendment rights of people around the world who dare speak truth to power. So congratulations to the French people, and let us make sure that the issue that we're facing worldwide, the clash of extreme factions of all societies, the battle between them is not used to sideline, to marginalize an entire religion or an entire people. We gathered here today in front of the Bush Library here at the SMU campus in Dallas, Texas, because of the recent Senate report that came out and explained in great detail. It has made it crystal clear now there cannot be any doubt, any obfuscation, any avoidance of the fact that the Bush administration, along with its CIA, committed atrocities, committed war crimes in the early 2000s. There can be no doubt anymore. We are grateful to Senator Dianne Feinstein and to Senator John McCain, who was himself a subject of torture during Vietnam, for speaking up and speaking out very clearly on this issue and demanding and letting the American people know what exactly was done in our names. Now, as Leslie read, the CIA and officials in the Bush administration are all culpable in violation of international laws, particularly the Geneva Convention and also the Convention Against Torture, which the U.S. is a signatory to. So let us be clear that the CIA has now been shown to have lied to the White House. It has shown to have lied to the legislative body, to Congress. It lied to the Justice Department. It lied to the courts, and it lied to the American people. The CIA is a rogue organization within our government and must be held to account. There cannot be any way around this issue anymore. If we are to hold our moral ground, our moral high ground in the world, and we are an exemplar, the entire world looks up to the U.S. For guidance on a lot of issues, and we cannot afford to lose our moral ground on this issue. Torture is a war crime, and those who participated in torturing and violation of this law must be prosecuted. The UN Rapporteur, the international rights organizations, Amnesty International, Human Rights Watch, and other notable organizations in the world, the entire world is looking upon us, the American people, to make sure that accountability is demanded, and not just at the level of investigation, which a lot of people are calling for, but prosecutions. This has to follow with prosecutions. Otherwise, we are creating a world in which there is chaos in the future, that there's lawlessness, and we are the ones who will be held responsible for this, because we are the most powerful nation in the world right now, and we do set an example to the rest of the world. So continued in this process, we will not give up. We will continue to speak truth to power. We'll continue to demand that accountability is met, that people are prosecuted, and it is our dream that one day George W. Bush and Dick Cheney, the highest officials in the administration that violated these international treaties, are frog-marched before a judge. Thank you.
Yeah!